This Excel file contains the contact details of 12,000 businesses and it was generated in exactly 39 seconds. But to make that possible, we had to create an entirely new feature. Something that had never been imagined, never coded, and never released in the world of Google Maps scraping. Forget the old method, the one where you scrape category by category. What if instead you could retrieve all businesses at once? I'm François from Scrap.io, and today we are about to revolutionize your Google Maps leads generation. Scrap.io is your Google Maps leads generator. The promise? Go from this to this in just 2 clicks. Every search follows the same logic. You choose a category, a location, apply a few filters, and export the results. It's really that simple, but actually we can even make it simpler. Let's talk about categories for a moment. How many categories do you think are listed on Google Maps? 100, 300, 500? Wrong. 4,274. Sometimes that level of precision is useful, but other times it's just a burden. Take Mike. Mike installs alarm and security systems. Who are his clients? He could be targeted restaurants, real estate agencies, or beauty salons. Any physical business is a potential lead. Mike is limited neither by type of business nor by demand, only by his service area. The problem? He is not going to spend his evenings running 4,274 searches just to cover his market. What he wanted was simple, just one query, no category filter, just all the businesses in a given area. That used to be impossible until today. And now we're going to see what changed. Here we are on Scrap.io. Maybe it's a good time to say that if it is the first time you create an account, you have access to your first 100 leads free of charge. Now that being said, you can click on your dashboard and you will end up with this layout. This page is a page where you can make any Google Maps searches. And things is as simple as it looks like. First, I'm going to show you the old school method, meaning we scrape category by category. And then I'm going to show you how to scrape all companies in a single city. So let's pick up an activity, meaning a Google Maps category. No surprise here, but the most popular category is restaurants. I can pick up another country, so let's go for the USA. But as you can notice, the list is pretty long. And then you have 3 other parameters: level 1 division, level 2 division, and city. Level 1 division, what does it represent? It represents a state. So I can perfectly target restaurants in the United States, in North Carolina. I can also specify a level 2 division. In that case, these are counties, and it works the same way. Finally, I can target leads depending on a specific city. I have an overview of how many data rows I'm about to retrieve. If it's not accurate enough for me, though, I can filter my database. For example, let's say I want only the leads with an email address and with a rating of at least 3 out of 5 stars. If I click on filter, I will have something more suited to my needs, and then I click on export. I give a name to my export and I click on export. It is that simple. Now what about if I want to extract all the companies in Nashville with the same filters? Well, I think you have already figured that out. If I remove the activity and I click on search, I will no longer have 500 results, but more something closer to 12,000 results. And same thing as before, I click on export. Oh, by the way, talking about exports. All the exports you have done so far are located within the My Exports tab. Here is my current requests. What's important to remember here is that you can make all kinds of requests, meaning requests of different sizes. Here are examples of very tiny requests, but because I can also scrape data at a very large scale, at the scale of an entire country, I can also end up with pretty huge database. Here were all the restaurants in the US with a Facebook account, and that's quite a bit of data. So a big thanks to the dev who allows this feature to exist, a feature which is unique, which is not even offered by Google Maps itself. So if you want to take advantage of it, you can click the link in the description. And if you have any questions, of course you can ask it in the comments or directly contact our customer support.